Hello, hello. So we wait now for it to become 8 o'clock so we can get racing here. Obviously this is the first ever sprint weekend in Tier 6. So yeah, that adds a little spanner in the work. "17 in the lobby." Decent enough numbers. Unfortunately, it's not obviously it's not a full grid. So how this is going to work, it's going to be short qualifying, sprint weekend, or short qualifying, sprint race, and then it'll be a 50% race. As we it's 8 o'clock now, we should be able to get racing. Should be able to. Yep. Able to get racing now, which is fantastic. So last time round, it was Alex Degu who won in Austria, and obviously leads the championship for McLaren. Be interesting to see, can he hold that championship lead after this week's sprint race week. It'll obviously, with the sprint, possible 8 extra points up for grabs if you win the race. 7 for second, 6 for third, and all the way down to 8th place with 1 point. Definitely throws a spanner in the works in terms of the championship, but more interesting all the same. And what harm can it do having a few extra racing laps? So Alex Degu will focus on his first lap when he leaves the pits. Be interesting to see how many tyres the drivers use in qualifying. I'd say it would be considerably less than what they normally do, considering there is an extra race. As we're just waiting now for someone to oh, I think there's a McLaren leaving the pits. Is that going to be Alex Degu? No, it's Bibbin. Is it? Yeah, Alex Degu, championship leader, is about to leave the pits for the first time. First driver out on track on an out lap is championship leader Alex Degu in the McLaren. Also out on track is Rockall in the Alpine, Chip in the Aston Martin, Theodore 10 in the AlphaTauri. As we can see, a lot of drivers finally leaving the pits as qualifying gets underway. We're going to focus on Alex Dagu throughout his first lap, as he does, of course, lead the championship after winning in Austria. Good win it was, defending on all the medium tyres at the end of the race. The yellow flags in sector 1. Oh! Trolley has binned it. He's lost a bit of front wing as well. Just to put down the power too hard coming out of the pits, because that's a very weird place to bin it. Maybe there was contact. I wouldn't say there was contact on an out lap. Maybe. Could have got rear-ended out of the pits. You wouldn't think so. As we see Alex Dagu getting ready to start the first lap of round 2 of Tier 6 at Bahrain. DRS wide open, 8 gears, he comes across the line to start the lap. I'd say about up to 329 kilometers an hour, 330 kilometers an hour as he heads into turn 1 and 3rd gear. Short shift up to 4, clip that apex to the short shift up to 5th, gets out on the power quite nicely there as he comes up to turn 4 with the DRS wide open, brake. You don't want to take too much apex curve because it can throw you off. Didn't use much of the track on exit, but a 28.5 for the first sector. Little downshift there as he comes to the hairpin here in sector 2, 4th gear, straight back on the power, 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear as he comes into turn 10, 11. So easy to lock up the tyres here, but he takes it nice enough. Bit slow on the power on the exit and missed the apex slightly though, so there is a bit of time to find here for Alex Dagu. Comes through the final DRS straight off the lap, 5th gear, and flat through this right hander here. A slight lift actually. You'd normally take that flat to be fair, but slight lift by Alex Dagu, obviously not feeling the confidence with the car on this opening lap as he's coming through the final back straight. 4th gear taking the final corner, short shift up to 5th, take as much exit curve as possible. As he DRS wide open, up to the line. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 29.1 for Alex Dagu. Rooster is on an outlap, as Rockwell goes quicker with a 29.0. TLR 10, can he beat that? No, he can't. He goes with a 29.6 for TLR 10. What about Chip? Chip comes up to the line, and Chip goes P4 with a 145. He must have backed off. As GOT Rambo goes P2 with a 29.1. Nico Sebi up to the line. P4 for Nico Sebi. As Pineda, MOT Pineda up to the line, goes P6 with a 1. Oh, Chip is spun. Not ideal for Chip as Paper Stream coming up next across the line now. What's Paper Stream lap going to look like? He's going to go 6th with a 131.7. Bibbin coming through the final corner in 4th gear, short shift up to 5th. Bit slow on the power there, but shaky on it. What's it going to be as he comes up to the line? It's going to be a 29.5 as Trolley has retired from the session. Starting at the back for the sprint. I mean, it's not a total disaster for him, considering the sprint is also going to happen due to Callum pits. As you see, RPO Rooster, can he take the driver? Oh, Baron just popped up on track there as his yellow flags. Nah, it's just an AlphaTauri going slow as JB Gaunt comes up to the line. Nah, this isn't going to challenge the top runners, is it? P8, 131.3. Pineda, he's back off. Or has he? Don't know if he has. He made a bit of a mistake there and lifted off the throttle. You would have thought, yeah, he's backed off. He's backed off. No one currently on a lap. So after the first set of laps are done, Rockhall in the Alpine currently leads ahead of GRT Rambo in the Alex Dagu's out on track again. Ahead of GRT Rambo in the Alfa Romeo, Alex Dagu in the McLaren, Nico Sebi in the Ferrari, and Aylor Bibbin in the McLaren. The top three separated by under a tenth of a second. It's what you'd love to see. We saw it last week. The top five was all separated by, I think it was 2.5 tenths. You'd love to see more of the same this week, wouldn't you? As JB Gaunt, he's on an in lap. Who's next to start a lap? I think it's Chip is, I think. No, JB Gaunt is. JB Gaunt starting a lap. 131, 3 for the Ferrari. He doesn't have enough ERS. The battery's gonna die before he gets to the line. Chicken Rosary. Very long out lap for him. As now he starts his lap. Slight lock up it looked like there, but managed to take the corner nice enough, you'd say. Oh, loses the rear, and is he going to hit the wall? No, he's not. The gravel saves him. Chicken Rosary into the gravel with a spin on his opening lap of qualifying. Not what you'd like to see for Chicken Rosary. Alex Dagu starting his second lap. Let's ride on board with him. Bit deeper on this lap. Hasn't looked as clean as the previous lap beforehand. Is there going to be any improvement here by Alex Dagu? No, he's down on his lap by 1/10 of a second. Or 100 of a second even, not a tenth. Chicken Rosary gets out of the way. Simba Rocks. Come through turn 10. He's not on a lap. GSR Callum's on his first lap. Zlatanovsky's on his first lap. Chicken Rosary, fortunately, couldn't complete his first lap. Alex Dagu. Oh, but he's found 4/10 on this lap. He was 100 down in his first sector, but he found nearly 4/10 through the middle sector. What sort of lap time is this going to be? Are we going to see the first lap into the 128s? Certainly looks like it at the moment, unless he made a massive mistake. It didn't look nice and tidy. And he come up to the line. It's going to be a 128.6 for Alex Dagu, who goes on to provisional pole. Oh, and Chip has spun again. It's not been a good qualifying session for Chip. Coriotto, is he going to be able to set a good lap on the board? What's his pace going to be like, the Red Bull driver? Comes through the final corner. Very nice exit curve, to be fair. Comes up to the line. Going to go P4 with a 29.2. Not a bad lap at all, as we see Sebi off the track. Chip is improving by 2.9 seconds, but we did see him spin. GSR Callum goes P5. Yeah, nah, Chip isn't on a good lap. He's backed off. Chicken Rosary, what's his lap going to be? 29.0 for the first sector. I could be wrong, but that was 5/10 I think off what oh, Rocko's up to the line. He's improving by 2/10. Is he going to be able to beat Alex Dagu's lap time? No, he's not. He stays P2 with a 128.8. Simba Rocks with a purple second sector. Simba Rocks hasn't been able to set a good lap on the board just yet. But now has he finally found pace in his Mercedes that he's able to extract on track. Come through the final corner. Nice on the power on fourth gear. DRS open, up to the line. Is he going to be on provisional pole? He is. Simba Rocks on provisional pole for Mercedes. Very nice lap. What of his teammate? Bit wide on the final corner. I don't think his teammate's that he's pitting. One Mercedes last, one Mercedes first. Coriotto's not improving, neither is Callum. They're all on in laps. Zlatanovsky to the line. P12. Chip, is he finally going to get a set of good lap time? P10 for Chip. Not a bad lap time at all there by Chip. USR Callum comes into the pit lane. Pineda's on our lap. What if Pineda? Is Pineda going to be able to shoot himself up the order? It doesn't look like it's going to be provisional pole. It's not. P12's not bad though. Next up is it Aston Martin. No, it's not, is it? AlphaTauri of TLR10 who's improving. Only enough to go P8 though. Oh, Pineda's in the wall. Oh, he's not in the wall, he's in the gravel, he's spun off. Not ideal there by MRT Pineda. Coriato's back out again in the Red Bull. Chip, 5/10 down in his lap time. He's not going to have enough ERS, he's not on a good lap. He's not going to be on a valid lap there. JB Gaunt's on a lap, let's ride on board with him. What's his first sector time going to be like? Nearly 3.5 tenths up. Not a bad showing so far in the first sector by JB Gaunt. 3.5 tenths. I'd only put him up to P13, but there might be a bit more time in it for the rest of the lap as he comes through. I think that's turn 10. Probably should have found that out for myself before I started, but I think that is turn 10. Turn 9 and 10. Oh, lock up there by JB Gaunt. That's going to lose a lot of time. You'd think, depending on what his previous lap was like. 7 tenths up. Still only enough to keep him at P13 though. He's going to want to find about half a second more, but he's not going to find half a second on this final corner. Surely not. You wouldn't think it's a corner he could find that type of time. It takes a bit of the curb on the inside. Not exactly the ideal line through there. As he comes up to the line, stays where he is. Rooster's 5 tenths up. 5 tenths. He's not happy with the 5 tenths though. He's going to pit. Coriato. A tenth up in his 28.6. That's not too bad, no. That's not too bad at all. Onto the hairpin. Takes the corner quite nicely. Easy on the power because it is very easy to spin out. Missing the apex, but he got on the power nicely and kept decent enough speed through that corner. He is currently 7 tenths off provisional pole. How much time is he going to be able to find in his lap to maybe get him a front row potential provisional pole? As he comes through the he's purple second sector, but he's only 2 tenths up. No, actually, Ilor Bibbin has gone a purple second sector. We'll stay on board with Coriato for now, but we might have to go to Bibbin, who's right behind him on setting a good lap. Coriato to the line. Is he going to improve? P4. What about Bibbin? Bibbin to the line. P3 for Ilor Bibbin. Still good 3 tenths off what Simba Rock set. Very good. Oh, as we see, Zlatanovsky. Oh, and a spin for the Mercedes. Chicken Rose, who has not enjoyed this qualifying session at all. You got a feel for him. Currently deep into a lap. No one's really deep into a lap at all. Cariotto. Nah, he's not. He's on an in lap. What of Chip? Can Chip finally get a good lap on the board? He's being held up by his teammate here. Wow, his teammate isn't, you know, helping him, and his teammate is not helping him at all. He will not be happy with that as he comes up behind his teammate. Nah, no fireworks, that's a pity. Alex Degu's improving. Is Chicken Rosie finally going to compete a lap? Ah, he's invalidated. Bibbin set a good lap, got him P3. Cariotto retires in the pits. Geosaur Callum. What's Geosaur Callum going to do? Is he going to be able to push himself up the order? Geosaur Callum from 7th place. Is Geosaur Callum going to go P5? 2 place improvement. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. JB gone to the line. Stays where he is with 141. Nico Sebi. Is Nico Sebi going to put himself up the order here? He's going to go P5. It's not too bad. Not a bad effort at all. What about Alex Degu? Is he going to be able to steal pole position from Simba Rocks? No! He misses out by 9 1/1000ths of a second. Frustratingly close in Alex Degu's case. Simba Rocks will be delighted as Pineda goes P10. But what about Rockall? Rockall, is he going to be able to knock Simba Rocks off pole? He's going to go P3. There's a Williams. He stays where he is, P14. Simba Rocks, he's purple. Simba Rocks is purple. Chicken Rosary, is he going to finally set a lap? It's invalid. Not one lap set by Chicken Rosary. You got to feel for the guy. Didn't have a good session. Simba Rocks, all he has to do is improve. He has improved to a 28.2. That'll take some beating as Geosaur Callum comes into pit. TLR 10 to the line. Says where he is. Rooster goes P10. Chip struggled in the early part of qualifying. He looks like he's 2/10 up in his lap now. Where's Chip going to go? He's going to go up to P11. And unless JB Gaunt isn't on a lap, he's pitting, which means that the Mercedes of Simba Rocks is on pole position. Simba Rocks on pole position for the sprint. Only for the sprint though. So a lot of racing to be done beside the grid. As you see confirmation there. Simba Rocks won on pole. Alex Degu for McLaren. And Rockall for Alpine. Paper Stream is the GOAT. Paper Stream, who's Paper Stream? John Star. Oh yeah, and the Haas, yes. What a lap there by Simba Rocks. Nearly 3/10 clear of the grid. If you were tuned in last week, you've realised that the grid is very, very close. Last week, top 5 were separated by the top 6, I think, were separated by 3/10. For this tier, that is a monstrous gap. Absolutely massive gap there. What a lap by Simba Rocks. Is he going to be able to challenge Alex Degu for the win? Is he going to be able to hold on to his pole position from the sprint race? We're going to wait and see now. Odds are that the tyres will be 70 degrees for the start, which means that we could end up seeing a bit of drama into turn 1, I'll say. Bit of contact. Maybe someone making a ballsy move up the inside with the cold tyres, which will be, I'm sure that'll be well liked. But a Mercedes starts first and a Mercedes starts last. That is how it is for Mercedes this for this qualifying session for the sprint. Hopefully Chicken Rosary can get himself up into maybe points position after an unfortunate, we'll say, qualifying session for the German Mercedes driver. As the lights come on here, and we're racing here in Bahrain for the sprint. And it looks like it's a good enough start by Chicken Rosary. And there's a car spun round. A Red Bull is round. As we see Alex Dago to the outside here of Simba Rocks. He's going for the move. Rockall maybe up the inside. No, he backs off. It's all very status quo here as no real moves being made. No, Rockall's gone wide and Bibbins through the P3. Callum gets him as well. But Simba Rocks leads into turn 4. Simba Rocks leads the race, or the sprint race here as we see a spin. Chicken Rose has made up a few places. Pinada has spun. Oh, what is going on here? There's too much going on. I can't keep a track. Chip is falling down. As we see E.T. Trolley, who retired from qualifying session, go up the inside of Chicken Rosary. The tyres just not heating up, which caused absolute chaos from the start. Alex Dagu inside a second of Simba Rocks. Will he be able to hold that gap? As we see Paper Stream got past both of them. Oh! Was there contact there by Chippin Pineda? Or Chicken Rosary, was there? As we see Pineda letting Chip through. Rambo quite close to the back of the Williams here, or for your Rooster. Is he going to send it up the inside of the final corner? Rooster goes defensive. Is he going to hold it around the outside? No. Good defending there by Rooster, but Rooster will have a good run up the back straight. Is he going to deploy any of his ERS? I don't think so. As we see Rockall on the back of Nico Sebi. Is he going to get the move done into turn 1? I think he is. Nico Sebi backs off. Yeah, great move there. As we see Rambo and Rooster going side by side. Rooster gets the move done. Pineda pits. Paper Stream and TLR 10. Yeah. Oh, Bibbin and Callum. Bibbin to the outside. Callum to the inside. Callum gets through. Callum is up to P3 in the Alfa Romeo. Very nice stuff there by the GSR Callum. Oh, we see Rockall off the track. Rockall must have had a moment in... Well, he obviously had a moment if you go off that wide off track, as Alex Dagu keeping nicely with the leader. As we see a yellow flag. Oh, Pineda, he did that in qualifying actually. Must have put the power down too quickly on the cold tyres coming out of the pits. You can't be doing that on this game. Not sure if you could do it in the last game either, to be fair. So Simba Rocks leads, 7/10 the gap. 8/10 the gap to the car behind. GOT Rambo very close to the back of RPR Rooster, but he got caught in the curb there. And maybe Gaunt could maybe have a look. No, Rambo's deployed his ERS to make sure he doesn't lose any sort of position there. Dagu not deploying any ERS, but he has gone faster. Crucially, has gone faster than Simba Rocks. I'm not sure if he'll want to risk any point, considering he does lead the championship in these early stages. We see a bit of straight line speed damage by Rambo on Rooster there. Alex Dagu, I think he had DRS there because DRS is now enabled. Lap 3 of the sprint. Yeah, DRS is enabled. It's all just a bit of a train here from about P7 all the way down to P11. GSR Callum a bit far behind the leaders. He'll hope to try gain a bit of time. Try get in the fight for pole position for the race. Well, the P1 on the grid. Pole position will go obviously go to the fastest qualifier. Rambo, DRS and ERS. He's going to be able to make a move on Rockall. Rockall doesn't have DRS. Chicken Rosary gets past. Oh, he gets caught on the curb as well. Not nice when that happens, to be fair. Not exactly an ideal scenario. DRT Rambo was close to the back of Rooster, but Trolley is even closer. Maybe a bit cheeky on the track limits there, running the car a bit wide. As we see Alex Daegu in the DRS now. Yeah, DRS wide open for the McLaren driver. Nice bit of closing speed there. The gap comes down to less than half of a second. He's not going to be close enough to make a move into turn 1, but he's just going to want to stay in that gap and potentially go for a move on the final lap. Rambo, he's been close to Rooster for a good bit of this race, for all of the race so far now, as we see Daegu. Nah, he's still not close enough into turn 4. Callum falling away from the gap 2 seconds. Bibbin's going to desperately want to try get back in, but second row start isn't the worst. As we see Rambo and Rooster. Is Rambo going to finally get the move? Done a bit of contact and Rooster's round. Oh no, he's beached it as well. No, he's reset the track to get himself out of being beached. That's probably fair enough. I'm not sure the stewards will have any issues with that. As we see, Silver Rock's actually outside the... no, he's not outside the DRS range. Daegu stayed in it with the DRS. Simbarox has good pace, it seems. And Alex Daegu doesn't look like he's able to. Chicken Rosary is gone for a spin. Hasn't been a good start to the week for Chicken Rosary. Daegu inside DRS range. He's definitely not going to be close this round. Definitely not going to be close enough. Oh, a bit of weaving there. Bit of weaving there I see by Zlatanovsky. What's the exit like coming through this final corner? Seems to be decent enough. Is Zlatanovsky? Oh, JB Gunt's flashing. JB Gunt's flashing, so weaving there by JB Gunt. He steps onto the grass and Zlatanovsky's just going to able to go right through and say thank you very much. I'll have to position. And Trolley will say the exact same thing. He said thank you very much. I'll have P9. No, he doesn't. He runs off the track and Gunt's going to be able to get past him. He is. From what it looked like. Gaunt is going to be able to hold on to position. Trolley runs wide and Gaunt says, yeah, I'll take that back. Thank you very much. Trolley close to the back. Oh, he's going to go for it. That's not a place you make moves, and that's why you don't make moves into there. It's not exactly a place you make moves, and TLR tends up the inside. Very much not a place to go side by side as... Oh, jeez. Trolley, yeah, he's run wide. Exactly what I expected to happen, except I clicked the wrong button, so we missed it. Apologies for that. As Nico Sebi, he got quite close to the back of ILR Bibbin. ILR Bibbin, what tyres is he? What tyres is ILR Bibbin? Actually, what tyres is everyone on? They're all on the mediums except for Chicken Rosary, who's on the softs because he picked. Daegu, what's he like? What's his pace going to be like with DRS? He's not going to close in. Which I tell you who will be in a good position here. Nico Sebi for P4 and a place on the second row for the grid. And also 5 points. He's just gonna fly past ILO Bibbin. He's going to say thank you very much. And Rockall, no, he's not going to be close enough. Oh, but Nico Sebi's gone right and Bibbin could maybe take that position back. No, not there, as Sebi drains a bit of battery. Get past, but Rockall, nah, it'd be wise not to send him up the inside there. He has got nice traction. Still not going to go for it as Paper String gets overtaken by RPR Rooster. Trolley once again almost pushing JB Gunn through the corner. Oh, JB Gunn very wide. He's very wide there. As Trolley, is he going to have it? Is he going to try it? Nah, he's wiser this time. Oh, almost contact with the rear there. You don't want to be rear-ending people. As Bibbin, what's this? Oh, Rambo. Oh, Rambo's in the wall, near enough. But Bibbin's lost position as well. Rambo, yeah, he's struggling. It's not looking good. But we see Trolley's very close to the back of Gaunt. This is also not a very place to overtake that often, as Gaunt's just going to have to let him go to avoid contact. You see. Poor Chicken Rosary's gone again, and TLR 10, TLR 10 spun as well. Spins all over the place. Dirty Rambo with a 3-second penalty. That will hurt him, as we see Alex Daegu with the fastest lap of the race. 1:31.4, a nice lap there as he closes that gap to Simba Rocks. Are we going to see Daegu be able to close up very close to the back of Simba Rocks? in these final laps. Are we going to see a fight for P1 on the grid? Bibbin losing a bit of ground there to the car in front. Rockall, obviously. Gaunt and Trolley going side by side. Gaunt on the inside, Trolley on the outside. They make contact again. Oh, and Gaunt's round. Gaunt is round as Chip, Rambo, and he's just losing so many positions there. The real GOAT is the commentator. Oh, we wouldn't be watching this yet. I agree. The commentator is the real GOAT. That is a very valid thing to say. The commentator is the GOAT, as we see Rockall. He's quite close to the back of the front, as is Daegu. Daegu's getting really close to the back of Simbarock. Simbarock's going to be looking in his mirrors now and hoping that he can hold on to this P1, get maximum points. But Daegu, I think locked up in that corner, lost a bit of time, which is unfortunate for him. Rockall, he's lost a bit of time through there. What about Chip and Rambo? Nah, he's not going to be able to make a move. He's not going to be close enough. Maybe on the back straight though, but the thing is Chip is DRS, but look at Rockall. Rockall is in the DRS and Nico Sebi. Oh, Jess. Clicked the wrong one. As Rockall gets past, Chip's round. Nico Sebi's. Is he going to be able to come back at Rockall though for P4? DRS wide open. Rockall goes defensive. He's weaving. You can't be really weaving like that. I mean, he only moved once, so I guess it's fine. But Nico Sebi's got good drive off the corner, but so has Rockall, and Rockall will be able to hold on to that P4. Alex Daegu. Is Simbarock's struggling on his tyres a little bit there. Oh, and he's run wide. Simbarock's ran wide. He doesn't seem to have lost too much time because of it. But Simbarock has got a lot more ERS to play with than Alex Daegu, but that is not going to help him. Surely that is going to only help Alex. Well, obviously it is going to only help Alex Daegu. It's not going to exactly help Simbarock, is it? Simbarock looks like he's struggling a little bit with maybe tire wear, maybe as Rambo gets past Trolley. Trolley must have had a moment coming out of that corner, but Rambo's making some nice progress, which is only unfortunately going to get ruined by the 3-second penalty. As we see Alex Daegu come through this final corner. What's Alex Daegu's pace going to be like with the DRS? Simba is using his DRS as you would expect. Got a lot of it to play with. I'd say 40% of his battery, which is a lot more than what Alex Daegu has to use. He's not going to be close enough to make a move into turn 4 unless he drains his battery, which wouldn't be the wise thing to do. Paper Stream and Chip as there's a spinner for Pineda. Rooster, he lost position to Trolley. Paper Stream and Chip are fighting there. Are they going to continue this battle? I don't think so. Daegu. Let's just ride on board, see what Daegu's pace is like in the final as he comes through. Finish sector 2. Let's ride on board with Alex Daegu. Let's stay on board with Alex Daegu and see, is he going to make a move on the final lap? He's improving on his lap time. He's setting personal bests. What's Simbarock? Simbarock's, he's drained a bit of his battery. Trolley gets past Rambo. Corito gets past Paper Stream. A bit wide there from Daegu, and he's cooked his exit there as the gap grows back up to 8 tenths. He's going to need to be less than 5 tenths as Simbarock sets the fastest lap of the race. Simbarock, I think, has this one covered, which is a very good drive by Simbarock. You see Chip gone round for it. No, it wasn't. It was JB gone round for a spin. Chip, look how close he is to the back of the Red Bull. But first, actually, look, we want to see Alex Daegu. No, he's not going to be close enough. He's not going to be close enough. So we'll go back down to go to Rooster. He's going for a move. It's not going to be enough for points, but I will be enough for points. This will be for the net P8 after Rooster's or Rambo's penalty, even as he. Oh, will Trolley be able to get a nice little switch back on him? I don't think so, but with the DRS, nah, because Rooster has it as well. Rooster has to put himself up to net P8, which is very good for his race. As Sebi, purple sector 1, I thought I saw there. Daegu. Oh, this is going to be tense, these final few corners. Oh, but Daegu's ran wide. Has he? He's just lagging all over the shop, so he is. I thought he ran wide, but it's just lag. But it's not going to be enough. Surely not. Sebi's close. Is Sebi going to be close enough for a second row? No, he's not going to be at the best place to make a lunge, potentially into the final corner. Where Simba Rocks is coming through now. Simba Rocks up to the line to win the sprint race at Bahrain. Simba Rocks will be on pole position. Alex Daegu, P2, fought him the whole way around. Put pressure on him, saving that DRS, but it wasn't enough. As we see Sebi 2.5 tenths away from his second row start. Rambo, Rooster and Trolley, P8, P9 and 10, very close. So is Latinovsky, but Latinovsky's going to start P7. Rambo is going to finish P8 in the row, but Rooster's going to get that final point. So there we go, Simba Rocks. Very good drive, fantastic drive there by Simba Rocks to get pole position for the main race. And I can expect to see Alex Daegu pushing Simba Rocks the whole way around this 50% race. All 26, 27, 28 laps, one of those. I can see Alex Daegu right on the back of Simba Rocks. This sets up nicely, as we can see. Yep, that's how close they're going to be. That's exactly how close they're going to be for the whole race. Simba Rocks wins for Mercedes the sprint to pick up 8 points. Alex Daegu will obviously still lead the championship. Trolley gets driver today, but Daegu, P2, front row. He won't be too disappointed with that, to be fair. I think P2 is a very good yeah, P2 is a very good start for him. So there, confirmation of the sprint results. 5 tenths of a second separate Simba Rocks and Alex Daegu. Giuseppe Callum, P3, getting on the podium for the sprint. Rockall finalises the front 2 rows. But it's realistically, it's anyone's race here. All up for grabs, as safety cars could change everything. The tier coordinator has just said let's go. So we are now, 10 seconds until we start. As here we go, the lights come on, Paper Stream on pole, Alex Daegu, P2, or Simba Rocks on pole even, not Paper stream as Daegu gets a very good start and he's straight into the lead. Alex Daegu leads into turn 1 and GSR Callum could be up the inside. Look at the Alfa Romeo off the track there as a bit of contact there. Rockall's gone off. Rockall has spun. 5-second penalty, severe collision for ILR Bibbin. All sort of contact going around there. Simba Rocks as the safety car comes out. Is it a virtual safety car or a safety car? That's what I want to know because I haven't got. It's a virtual safety car. Pineda drops all the way to the back. It doesn't look like he's a front wing from what I'm seeing there. No, he doesn't have a front wing at all. You'd probably need a front wing if I'm honest. Probably be the ideal thing. But Alex Daegu gets the start that he wants. Right up to P1. Brilliant start there. It almost looked like he'd warm tyres the way he just got away off the grid. Very nice start there. Ahead of Simba Rocks, which is perfect for the way he wants his race to go. Coriotto gets past Latanovsky. He's going to need to give that back. Come on, lads. As we go green again. We go racing. Green flags all round as Simba Rocks. Has he got a good restart? Is there going to be any overtakes from this restart? We see the predicted pit stop strategy, medium hard or soft medium hard. I can't see many people whipping out a 2-stop today. Look at this little train. Very nice to start off with as Nico Sebi to the outside of RPR Rooster into the final corner. RPR Rooster is helpless as the two drivers on the hards. Alex Daegu comes across the line leading, but Rooster's going to come back at Nico Sebi. Rooster's come back at Nico Sebi and he's back into P7. And now Nico Sebi can lose the position to TLR 10 as he's up the inside. He's going to go for a double overtake here. TLR 10 with a double overtake attempt. Rooster's still trying to hold it around the outside. And he's does so, but TLR 10 could potentially get the position up into turn 4. A very brave move that was as we see TLR 10. Oh, but TLR 10's got a great drive off that. Surely not. Surely he's not going to get the move done. No, he is not. Simba Rocks is falling away from Alex Daegu, who's on the mediums. That's why. That is exactly why Alex Daegu got the great start. He is on the medium tyre. Let's find out now what tyres people are on. Mediums for 3 of the top 4, except for Simba Rocks. Simba Rocks playing the long game while the others just want to get track position from the start. TLR 10, is he going to have a lunge up the inside? No, he's not. He backs out of it. That was a wise thing to do to back out of it. The only thing is he's drained his battery as we see yellow flags. Pineda round into the grass. Alex Daegu stretching his legs out front like you'd expect. But TLR 10, Nico Sebi and RPO Rooster fighting for P7. It's heating up here. Braking on the curb and missed the apex slightly, but TLR 10 is going to have a good run on Rooster. Draining his battery. He wants to get the moves done. He wants to be one of the lead hard runners. He's going to want to catch up to Trolley and to Bibbin. He's going to have a look up the inside. He stays behind. As we see Rooster runs very wide there, but it's not going to be enough for. He's lost a bit of time. He should have just made the move, in my opinion. As we see Bibbin runs, or bit of a swap there for Alfa Romeo. I think that was an organised swap there for them teammates. It looked like Bibbin ran wide, but it was the wrong driver that I was looking at as we see the two Alfa Romeos swap position. I think that's tactical. I think they believe Rambo has better pace than Callum. Paper Stream and JB gone to give it a right go. Oh, got on the curb there, almost spun off as we see Rockall on the medium tyres. He's had a stinker of a start. He's started P5. P4 actually could have been. But he's fallen down a good bit. Latanovsky's left. Poor. That's poor form as is it. Who was that that's gone off? I think it was Latanovsky. I'll invite him back. Gonna have to. Hopefully I didn't miss too much having to invite someone back there. As you see Rambo in the DRS range of Simba Rocks. He's going to want to get this move done as quick as possible. Very late on the brakes there, which could lead Callum to get back past. I don't think he's going to want to get back past after this. Ooh, almost a spin there by GSR Callum. That would have been terrible for his race. He's going to want to make as much progress on the mediums as he can and spin him. Well, that's not exactly making progress, making the wrong sort of progress down the backwards way that he wants to go. As we see, I think Chicken Rosary, he spun again. He's done it again. As we see, Rambo 5/10 behind Simba Rocks for P2. Simba Rocks he's not having bad pace, you know, on those hard tyres. Once he warmed them up, he gets them in the working temperature. He won't be doing too bad. As we see, Rooster run very wide, and this could be the chance for TLR10 to get finally past or pure Rooster. DRS and ERS. Is he going to have a lunge up the inside? No, he's not. He's going to stay behind. That was a very good chance for him, but he just didn't get the exit that he needed. Yellow flags in Sector 2. It's Chicken Rosary again by the looks of it. It is. Stay on board and have a look from the Alpine Rockall, who's going to want to make regain the positions. As we see TLR10. Is he going to have a lunge? No, surely not. Surely he's not going to have a lunge. That would have been a stupid thing to do with the DRS. But speaking of DRS, Rambo. Is he going to have a look up the inside? He is tactical there by GRT Rambo. Simba Rock's going to hold it around the outside. No, he's not. The medium tyres working well there for GRT Rambo. And he is... Oh, Rockall and TLR10 and Rooster having a nice little battle there. Rooster, he's not in the DRS range of TLR10. TLR10 finally gets past Rooster, which he's been trying to do since the start of the race. Now, how's Callum's pace going to be? Is Callum going to catch you up? Chicken Rosary gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane and he's retired. I feel bad for him. Hasn't gone well for him at all. 3 seconds to gap out in front now for Alex Dagu. He's doing brilliant on the first stint at mediums. Oh, TLR10 runs a bit wide there actually on the exit, but he's going to get a nice bit of drive off the corner for that. Oh, but Rooster turned off the DRS there for a second. He's going to go defensive there. Rockall to the outside, but low look on this occasion. Simba Rocks is stuck nicely with GRT Rambo. Is he going to be able to retake P2? That's really, really not what Rambo's going to want. He's going to want to, he would have wanted to stretch the gap to the Mercedes and put some pressure on Alex Dagu, but that's not going to happen. And Simba Rocks, he's got a lot more ERS and he turns off his DRS to stay behind. Very smart thinking there by Simba Rocks, unless GRT Rambo holds him up. Is he going to be able to be close enough to make a movement to turn forward? Doesn't look like it at this moment in time. No, he's not going to be able to this time round. Rockall, bit wide there, but Rooster, TLR10, and now ETE Trolley's been sucked into this little battle here. Just a train of P6 all the way down to P11. TLR10 has drained his battery and he runs a bit wide there, and Rooster had a look, but now he's gone wide himself. And Rockall isn't going to be able to close enough. That's not an overtaking area, so he's not going to be able to go late on the brakes, but maybe into the hairpin. Oh, but TLR10's round. TLR10 has dropped it. That is not what you like to see for a driver that was having a very nice little battle there with Rooster and with Rockall. He is spun. Luckily stays out of the wall, so no safety car on this occasion. Simba Rocks 1, P3. He's still holding on to Rambo, who's actually slowly gained the gap on Dagu. Last time round it was 3.2, now it's 3.1. Alex Dagu controlling that gap nicely, it would seem. But it looks like GRT Rambo has a bit about him. Ikusebi close to the back of Rockall. Rockall with that 5-second penalty with the collision from the start. But see, this is just a train. There's going to be no movement here between those drivers and Simba Rocks. Nah, he's not going to make a move yet. DSR Callum's actually been dropped by those two. He hasn't made use of those mediums. He's going to want to go. His only chance to jump him, maybe his teammate, is to go a lap longer. because the undercut doesn't exactly work on this game with the tyres. Paper stream must be committing to a 2-stop, because that is a very early time to pit. Let's see what tyres he's going on to now. As we see what tyres, the hard tyres going on paper stream. Simba Rocks losing a bit of time to Rambo, but nothing enormous. He's still well in this fight for the win, I'd say, on the hard tyres. He's 3.2 to the leader, 3.7 for the leader. He's only going to gain that back once he pits on the mediums. He's doing a very good job, I have to say. Rooster. No, this is a yellow flag, and it's Pineda has spun again, and now he is officially a lap down. The Simba Rocks can't make an overtake yet. Just not close enough. He's just not close enough, unless all he wants is just the Alpha to drag him along. We'll see what sort of pace Paper Stream's doing on his. Oh, so we see Rock All into the pit to serve his 5-second time penalty. Rooster, he's going to go for it on Trolley. No contact, luckily, but Trolley managed to hold position. Rambo holding P2 ahead of Simba, but while, oh, Alex Dagu's lost a good bit of time there. The gap's down to 2.2 seconds. 2.1 seconds now. What on earth has happened here with Alex Dagu? He's lost 1.2 seconds, and he looks like he's struggling a bit there. What on earth has happened there for Alex Dagu? Another half spin there for Alex Dagu, and that is going to lose even more time. Alex Dagu really struggling on his tyres now. That's just going to help Simba Rocks even more with this race, because he is, of course, going to be on the fresh mediums when they pit, and he's going to have much better tyres towards the end of this race. He's played the long game, and it's working. It's working for Simba Rocks. Rambo as well, if he can get in that DRS of Dagu, he can maybe be able to challenge him. Dagu looks like he's struggling. Maybe he cooked his tyres pushing so hard to get away from this pair. Simba Rocks just sitting behind. He's doing a brilliant job, I have to say. Simba Rocks just sitting behind, saving his battery, letting Rambo bring him to Dagu, and then he's doing a very good job. TLR 10 draining what little battery he has left. He's got no battery left now, 0% ERS. Gonna go up the inside into turn 1. How's Chip gonna handle this? He's gonna hold the outside and turns to the inside. Very nice defending there by Chip in the Aston Martin. TLR 10 might have another look into turn 4. Nah, he's not gonna be close enough into turn 4. Turn 4 proving like it's not really an overtaken spot for this race. As Rooster runs a bit wide there, and Sebi could maybe try capitalise. As we see the gap out in front, 1.6 now. That's halved in the space of a lap. Oh, but that's not going to help Rambo. Running wide like that, that's just going to open up and help Alex Dagu even more. No full safety cars just yet, just virtual safety cars, so everyone is on their preferred strategy, you'd think anyways. Now Simba Rocks looks like he's got better pace in the front too. Does he go for the move on GOT Rambo and then trust in his pace to get him close? Look at Rooster actually. Is he going to have a lunge into the final corner? No, of course he's not. Simba Rocks, he's not close enough. But I'll tell you who is though. Rooster. He's going to put some pressure on Trolley for P6 here. ERS, DRS, goes to the inside. Easy move there. Massive straight line speed advantage there for Rooster, who locks up into the corner, but he gets the position. Look at that gap, 1.4. It's dropping the whole time. Dagu's really took a lot of life out of his tyres. Now he's just tyre management for the rest of his stint. Just Trolley having a look there. It said that there was less than a tenth between them. He must have had a look, or there must have been a bit of a gap there, but you wouldn't associate overtaking maneuvers with the part and track that they were at. The gap back out to 1.7 now. Is Daegu going to finally try pull away from these two again? As we see Trolley and Sebi swapping positions to two Ferraris. That looked forced, that looked tactical. Sebi, I'd say, looks like has a bit more pace than Trolley and may be able to get after Rooster and potentially allure Bibbin. Oh, Simba Rocks, I think was just lag. I think that was just lag. Oh, but that, yeah, it's just lag. Yeah, no, Trolley isn't gonna, he's gonna stay behind Nico Sebi. That Nico Sebi, bring him with him. He's not gonna go for any moves in his teammate, you wouldn't think anyway, as there's yellow flags in sector 2. Cariotto, seen the wall. Must have been. Looked like he was in the wall there. I don't think there's enough damage for a safety car. Two Ferraris getting a bit close there. Simba Rocks. Look at the gap. Rambo's closing every single lap. He's getting closer to Alex Daegu. Daegu looks so in control of his race. But what has become a one-horse race is now a three-horse race. I think it's time for Simba to get a move on. They're on 10 lap old mediums. I think it's time for him to get a move on. And he thinks so too, as he's put on the ERS. He's turning it off now, but he had it on for a second. That's how he was going to go for it. But he's closing in quite nicely. Is he going to go for P2? He's obviously heard what I've said as Rambo backs out of the corner. As Simba Rocks runs quite wide. Is Rambo played his cards quite nicely here? Looks like he has. He's going to have DRS. Is he going to be able to come back at Simba Rocks? Rambo to the inside, now to the outside. Simba Rocks covers the inside line. Rambo breaks late. Simba Rocks on the inside, has the better traction and takes the position. Simba Rocks up into second place. And now he's going to close the gap to Alex Daegu on the better tyres at this time. You know what? That switch by the two Ferraris hasn't exactly helped us. They've let Trolley back through, or they fought. Because now Chip is getting involved in this double Ferrari fight. I think Rambo has the pace to stay with Simba Rocks. For this stint anyways. What their pace would be like on the mediums and on the hards would be different in the final stint. Obviously Simba will be on the mediums and Alex Daegu will be on the hards as well with GOT Rambo. The pit window would be opening about now. Yep, Alex Daegu into the pits, the first of the medium runners to pit, and now GOT Rambo is going to use his ERS or his DRS advantage to try get maybe an overcut, because you know what the hard or the cold tires are like. He's going to probably pit the next lap as he's on the medium tyres. We know what the hard tyres are. Oh, Bibbin's got a penalty. Oh, he stayed out actually. Daegu comes out of the pits. Oh, has he encountered a bit of traffic? He's going to encounter a lot of traffic here. No, he hasn't. He's just escaped it, but the cold tyres will mean that he will actually encounter a bit of traffic here. Potentially. Very slow on the exit there. Is Trolley and the Ferrari's going to be able to get past Alex Daegu. Alex Daegu is going to be crucial for him to get behind. Oh my days. The Ferrari nearly hit the back of the McLaren. And that was almost disastrous. Nico Sebi almost rear-ended the race leader. Well, the old race leader. Oh, and he nearly done it again, you know. As Alex Daegu tries to warm up his tyres. Rambo. What sort of gap is that out in front now? The gap 22.7 seconds, 22 seconds to GOT Rambo. Rambo's going to want to pit this lap if he has a realistic chance of jumping Alex Dagu. What's he going to do as he comes to the final corner? Is he going to dive it into the pits? Yes, he is. Is Rambo going to get the overcut on Alex Dagu? Obviously, he is going to have cold tyres. As the gap actually grew out a small bit there, actually. Dagu is struggling on the hards, it seems, because this train of cars with the Ferraris and the Aston Martin are able to keep up with the McLaren. Rambo, is he going to get the overcut? I don't think he will. I don't think Rambo will. He's coming out the pits now. I think Alex Dagu's going to get the yeah, he's going to just about. Oh, that's actually not going to go well for Rambo, is it? Trolley, he's going to go to his outside. Trolley, he's going to go to his inside. Oh, Rambo spun round. Rambo has spun round. And that is not good at all. Rambo has been spun round by a driver that wasn't in his race. Rambo, who was fighting for the win, comes out of the pits, and a driver who was fighting behind has took him out of the race by the looks of it. I think it was ET Trolley who made the contact with Rambo, and that is not good at all. We want to see a 3-horse race. We want to see a 3-way fight for the lead. We're not going to get that now because a Ferrari took out an Alpha. Simba Rocks, be interested to see how long he can stay out for us. 2 Alfa Romeos swap position. I'm guessing the cold tyres for Rambo, that could have had an actually effect there with the contact. Simba Rocks looks really good actually. 23.4, the gap is maintained out in front to with the gap to Dagu. It's 14.3 seconds to the next hard winner. He has really had a good first stint, Simba. What sort of penalty does Bibbin have? 5 seconds, the only penalty at the moment for Bibbin. I don't think we'll see too much track limit penalties. It is quite hard to get track limit penalties around here. But yeah, that should see Rambo out of the race. Well, not out of the race, but out of the race for the win, unless there is safety cars. As we see TLR 10 not going to launch up the inside. Oh, but the Ferrari has rear-ended the AlphaTauri. That is just very. That's 2 cars in the space of 2 laps. The Ferraris has just taken out. I think it was esports driver Josh Adowu in the F1 esports said last year Ferrari are terrorists. Well, they weren't exactly too clean there. Obviously, just driver error, so there's nothing you can do about it. As we see, Coriotto's gone for the little cheeky spin. But the gap, 24 seconds now. Alex Dagu to Simba Rock. Simba Rock is doing brilliant on this hard tyre stint. And Simba Rock looks like he's in control of this race. But once Alex Dagu gets used to the hards, I think he'll be able to oh, as Coriotto retires. That's unfortunate. Yellow flags in sector 3 for no reason. I don't like the way there's yellow flags there, but the Ferrari's going to fight again. Hopefully they keep it clean this time round. Nico Sebi to the inside, and he's just got a DRS pass on his teammate. Chip runs wide. Theodore 10, who was spun around, rear-ended as... Oh! Nico Sebi must have run very wide there because he's lost the position to his teammate and to Chip. Is he missing a front wing? No, he's not. He didn't make any contact. You wouldn't think anyway, as we see Chip on the back of the Ferrari, but he's not going to make a move. We see 2 Alfa Romeos going side by side here. Callum on the outside, on the left, Rambo on the right. They make a lot of contact there, banging wheels, and Rambo is true on his teammate. No team orders. It looks a lot more straightforward for Rambo on the last time round, as we see TLR 10 has gone for a spin on the exit of that corner. Unfortunate there from the AlphaTauri driver. It's just gone wrong for him, as we see. He's gone wide on the curb, as we see GOT Rambo's gone wide on the curb as well. What's Oh, he's moved over on him there. He's moved over on them there. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. Your teammate was trying to pass you. You don't move to the left. You can't do that, lad. Move very late. I think Callum was damaged. He didn't look too convincing through that corner there, and I do believe Callum might have damage. You just can't do that. On your teammate as well. That's just as Chip comes into the pits. Get off those hard tyres. The hard tyre runners are starting to have enough. We see the Ferraris. He just backed off. Not gonna try go for a move this time round. After what happened last time, he's just gonna want to play his cards correctly and try and make a move in the pits. What's the gap to Alex Dagu? It's come down to 23.6, which was the gap actually between Dagu and between Rambo. Now the gap between them is like 12.4 seconds. So Rambo is out, pretty much out of the race for the win unless there's a safety car. But a safety car is only going to help the top three. Fastest lap currently with Alex Dagu, but I expect Simba Rocks to beat that as soon as he goes onto the mediums, or Chip potentially to beat it. Nico Sebi. Oh, so we see Simba Rocks into the pits now. Mercedes pit crew are coming out for him. And is Alex Dagu gonna keep the lead? I don't think he's gonna keep the lead here. I think Simba Rocks and Mercedes have done just the right amount. Simba Rocks coming to the pit exit now. He's going to get the lead. Dagu, he's going a lot faster than Simba Rocks. Simba Rocks out into the lead of the race. But he's going to have to warm up his tyres, remember. He's going to be on cold tyres. So what's Alex Dagu's pace going to be like? As a lot of the hard runners pitting. Alex Dagu's not ahead of Simba Rocks, and he's going to need to be. Oh, but he's gone for the inside. He's gone for the move in the inside. Simba Rocks runs wide. Alex Dagu, is he going to be through? He's going to have better traction. He lets him through. He lets him through there. I'm guessing it's because he maybe almost forced him off. Oh, but he switched to the inside. Simba Rocks to the outside. And we see the fight for the lead side by side here. Alex Dagu on the 5-lap hold hards. Simba Rock on the mediums. Dagu's going to know better to not go side by side with him there. But he's going to get a good run off the corner. DRS open. No, he's not deploying his ERS. Simba Rocks is, but Simba Rocks isn't going to have the he's not going to have the straight line speed as Dagu into the lead of the race and retakes the lead of the race. Unless Simba Rocks can get a good run on him through the fast right-hander. Is he going to have a lunge up the inside? No, he's not. He's just going to stick behind him. This fight is not over yet. As we see Dagu runs wide there. 2.5 10. Yeah, surely Simba Rocks is just going to get a move done. Oh, Dagu's gone wide there, and Simba Rocks is going to have an easy enough move here. Yeah, he's just going to deploy ERS and DRS, and he's going to say, see you later, mate. Into the lead of the race. And is Dagu going to have a lunge up the inside? No, he's too far back. Nico Sebi pits. He's going to get an... Oh, it's Callum up to P4 with the fastest lap of the race. Nico Sebi pits. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to jump his teammate there. TLR 10 hasn't pit as Nico Sebi comes out. Is he going to be able to jump his teammate? As I think Simba Rocks is just going to drive away with this now. Chip sets the fastest lap of the race at 1:31.6. Rambo and Callum going for it. Once again, the two Alfa Romeos fighting it out. As Nico Sebi has got ahead of his teammate quite convincingly. About 2 seconds in there. Was there an error with the pit stop? Might have been. Two Alfa Romeos having a nice old scrap in this race, to be fair. But I can see Simba Rocks doing what Alex Dagu did on the medium tyres when he was on them, stretching his legs. Now they're on pretty much even lengths now on their tyres. They're going to be it's just a fight to the end as we see Rambo go off the track here. Rambo's off the track. Callum, is he going to have a good run on him through here? Is he going to have a look up the inside? Nah, too dangerous to look up the inside. What am I saying? And Rambo runs wide again, but Callum has had a moment. Callum has had a moment, and he's almost put it in the wall. As the two Ferraris going for it again. Looked a very easy overtake there by Trolley. Dega stuck with Simba Rocks, who has set the fastest lap of the race with a 1:31.4. What of the two Ferraris? We're going to see Ferrari fighting. We're seeing teammates fighting here with the Alfa Romeos and the Ferraris, who also collided the Ferraris with the Alfa Romeo of GRT Rambo, which ultimately cost GRT Rambo a chance at the win. Nah, look, the gap's just growing out. It's over a second now. Simba Rocks is doing what he needs to do. Get him out of a second. Make sure he doesn't have to DRS. So we see the two Ferraris close again. Nico Sebi on the back of ET Trolley, but Trolley gets a good drive off the corner and will be able to hold position for now, I'd say. Yeah, he will. Nico Sebi holds position for now. Alfa Romeo in DRS range of Alfa, not anymore actually, he's outside of a second, but the DRS just keep him inside it for now. Rambo looks like he has better pace than Callum. Rockwell could potentially join the Ferrari battle here in the Alpine. Ferrari's fighting over 9th and 10th. They could end up losing their points, as we see Trolley didn't have the cleanest of runs through there by the looks of it. Looked like he went a bit wide from the onboard from the Alpine. Alpine isn't going to be close enough. Look at Alex Dake with Simba Rocks. 1.5 seconds now. Simba Rocks is just going to stretch his legs, I'd say. But we did see 10 laps is where Alex Degu started to lose time on his mediums. As Theodore 10 comes into the pits. Finally comes into the pits, actually. What's the gap between Bibbin and Callum? 8 seconds. Don't know if he'll be able to catch up to the Alfa Romeos. But Alfa Romeo's low on ERS. Theodore 10's actually done a great job on his hards to get them to softs. Theodore 10. He's dropped out of the points for now. He could be a factor for that Ferrari and Alpine fight towards the end of the race. What's his gap like? It's 7 seconds for now. Probably go out to about 10 seconds with the tyre warm up. Yeah, both Ferraris just playing a calm for now, I'd say. As we see Rockall, he's just watching the Ferrari fight and just say, hey, hopefully they can go side by side, maybe knock each other off. I'll get in 2 positions here. P8 and P9 for Ferrari, P10 for Rockall. Callum looks quite close to the back of his teammate again. His teammate flashing low on ERS, less than 10%. But once again, he loses a bit of time through the corner. Rambo on 1 lap, fresher tyres than the Alfa Romeos. Eight laps to go here in Bahrain. Round 2 of Tier 6, we see Trolley get a bit squirrely on the exit there. Could we see Nico Sebi going for a move on his teammate? 2 Ferraris. Are they going to go side by side here into turn 1? Yes, they are. Nico Sebi to the outside. Nico Sebi gets the move done. Nico Sebi gets the move done, but runs wide, runs deep into the corner. All this fighting is just going to help Theodore 10 a good bit behind. And it's also going to help Rockon just behind them. But Theodore 10 on the softs. I think he's going to close in. 8 laps, 1 second a lap. I think that's possible. Maybe more than a second a lap. I mean, with the graining, you never know. A bit of tyre wear could end up ruining it for him potentially. .4 the gap in front from Simba Rocks to Alex Degu. But the 2 Alfa Romeos fighting over a podium here. Callum's not going to want to keep up the podium as the fastest lap goes to Simba Rocks in the Mercedes. 1:31.3. Seems to be loving those medium tyres and loving his gap out in front. He's number 1 in qualifying, number 1 in the sprint, and it looks almost certain to get number 1 in the race. 3 seconds to gap out in front now. Well, 2.9, but now it's 3 seconds. And another 11.5 seconds back to GRT Rambo. Two Ferraris once again. Potential for a battle here. Trolley in DRS range of oh, look at the Alpine of Rockall here. Is he going to have a lunge up the inside? No, he's not. He's not going to have a lunge up the inside, which is very smart, to be fair. Trolley's quite close to his teammate. Not going to make a move though. Surely not. Too far back. It'd be stupid to have a lunge from there. Yeah, he's just gonna hold position for now, I'd say. Bit of an uneventful second half to the race, to be fair. Nothing's really happening, just a bit of a calm. Be good for the racers out there. I mean, they'd love to race, but they also like to have just races where they can just build up a bit of confidence, get in a good position. As we see Callum drop out the DRS range of his teammate. A late safety car would certainly shake things up, but I can't see it happening. Alpine looking on as the Ferraris are very close to each other. Half a second separates Sebi and Trolley. As we see Sebi move to the right hand side to potential block a potential slipstream. But Trolley has just gone to hold position for now as Sebi runs a bit wide. Could we see an overtake into turn 4? No, we're probably not. I don't think we are, because it looks like Sebi has this one covered. He has indeed, and yeah, so it's just going to stay the same between the two Ferraris now. Ferrari very close to his teammate here, 4/10 of a second, 4.5 of a second. Very much in DRS range. If he stays in this gap, we could see a bit of fighting on the home straight now. He's lost a bit of time there. He's down to 6 seconds, but DRS will only help draw him back in. Hopefully we can see close a bit that gap, so we can see a bit of fighting. We haven't seen fighting from anyone apart from these twos and the Alfa Romeo, and for a while, not since 6 laps ago when a Simba Rocks got past the McLaren of Alex Dagu very easily for the leader of the race. Both Ferraris draining their battery. I'm not sure that's the place to drain the battery, to be honest with you, but sure, look, they make their own choices as the Ferrari gets a good drive out of the corner. Nah, it's not going to be close enough this time. 5/10 isn't close enough. Taylor 10 isn't exactly lighting the timing screen, is he? Oh, quite close now between Sebi and Trolley, but nah, still not close enough. Won't be able to make a move into there unless we see Sebi run wide. Will he run wide? No, he won't. So Trolley holds position. Gap staying about the same, staying within that 4/10 to 5/10 gap of the two Ferraris, as we see Trolley run wide there. Or Nico Sebi even run wide. Trolley is the car behind. As we see, nah, he's not going to be close enough. It's not exactly an overtaking opportunity, but we could see a nice little overtake into turn 1. He doesn't have a lot of DRS to drain, neither do, which means it will probably be a bit more than a DRS passes. He's actually improving by 3.5 tenths. He's pushing on this lap. He wants to get his teammate into turn 1. He's close enough. 2 tenths separate them. Are we going to see a bit of fighting here on the back straight? Gets a nice bit of traction. Yeah, he does get on the traction nicely. DRS open. Nico Sebi's not going to deploy any ERS. Trolley. Nico Sebi moves to the right hand side. Trolley to the left hand side. And he gets the move done. Trolley around the outside of his teammate. Could Rockall get involved in this now? No, he's not going to. That gap down to 5.4 between TLR 10 and the Alpine of Rockall. Are we going to see ET Trolley pull away from Nico Sebi now, actually? Just notice there, the gap down to 3.5 between Simba Rocks and Alex Dagu. As Pineda gets a 3-second time penalty. Fair play to him for not retiring like his teammate and Chicken Roastery have. 5/10 between the two Ferraris. Bit deep in the break there, to be fair, by Nico Sebi, but is he going to be able to have a move on his teammate again? As we see Rooster, this has been brewing for a while. I've been keeping an eye on that gap between Rooster and Bibbin, and we could see a bit of a fight here on the final lap for P5. Rooster has been closing in on Bibbin the last couple of laps, and now he's finally got the DRS. Who else has got the DRS? The two Ferraris. Well, one of the Ferraris. The two Ferraris. We're going to see them once again fight. The DRS is wide open for Sebi. Is he going to regain the position that he lost on the last lap? No, he's backed off. He's going to hold position for now. Probably good for his strategy and his race. Not ideal for the viewing. Not ideal for the entertainment purposes. We want to see these teammates fight each other. We want to see them give it everything on track, but unfortunately there hasn't been much fighting in this race. We were spoiled last week in Austria. Bit wide by Rockall there. Bit wide by the Ferrari as well. Yellow flag in sector 2. JB gone. No, it's not. It's Chip. Chip is spun on the exit of the corner, and he's not. Well, with his penalty actually, what sort of penalty does he have? He's got 6 seconds of penalties, and that is only going to help the cars behind, which means Chip is going to drop down to P10 after penalties are added. Potentially P11 with TLR10 closing in on those soft tyres. Rooster, look at Rooster. Rooster's going to be able to get a move on on Bibbin for P10 now, or for P5 even, not P10. For 10 points. He's turned off his his DRS, he's turned it back on. Is he going to have a look up the inside? No, he's not. Nico Sebi and his teammate. Are we going to see them go side by side again? We are. Charlie just lets him through. I think Trolley's done that well. I think he wants to be the car behind. Going into the final corner to see the Red Bull of Panada around again. Not ideal by MRT Panada. Not his best races. Oh, Bibbin. A slight snap of oversteer in the corner. And we're going to see Rooster close up to the back of him now with the DRS. Bibbin has more ERS, but he doesn't have the one thing that Rooster has. He has the DRS advantage, where the rear wing flap will open to give him an extra high straight line speed advantage down the straight. Trade him on the track, and he's going to get 3 more chances with DRS to get a move done on this final lap that Simba Rocks has started. Simba Rocks has dominated the second stint of this race here. Look at Rooster. Rooster is very close to the back of the McLaren now. Is he going to go for that move up the inside or to the outside? He's just going to want to go for the move. ERS and DRS. Bibbin's deploying his ERS. You know he will. He's going to want to fight the position as well as possible. Bibbin to the inside. Rooster to the outside. Bibbin's going to hold position. Rooster's going to go around the outside. Bit of contact there. But Rooster, and even more contact than Rooster's round. Bibbin's got away with it, but Rooster has got round. Rooster going for P5. But he's going to get P6 at the minimum, or the maximum even. Gonna have to settle for P6. We're interested to see what the stewards will say. Heating up in this final lap it is. Are the Ferraris going to be able to make a move? No, they're not. The Ferraris will not be close enough to make a move. As the attention... Nah, Chip won't be able to make a move too late in the race, but the attention turns to Simba Rock. Looks like he's going for a fast lap attendant. Theodore 10 gets a 3-second penalty. It's not going to affect his race too much, as he's not, you know, in a position to fight for anywhere. As Simba Rocks comes around the final corner, P1 in every session, and he's come home to dominate the race in the final stint. 3.5 seconds to gap behind Alex Dagu. He's going to hold on to the championship lead for now, I think, as he stays P2 as Rambo runs wide in the final corner. But Rambo gets the final podium spot. What could have been for Rambo could have fought. Only contact from a Ferrari ruined his coming out of the pits, ruined his race. Bibbin up to P5, but that might not be the end of the story for ILR Bibbin, as a bit of contact. Oh, are we going to see a side by side to the line? No, we're not. We're just about missing out on that, as Chip not close enough to get to position. Obviously, he had the 6-second time penalty, and he's losing positions. He's down to P10. Peter 10 must have had a spin. He's dropped a lot of positions as Sebi wins the Ferrari battle that brewed on for the whole race. Trolley just behind his teammate Rocco stayed there. 22 lap hard. Nice little stint there by Rocco. Could have been more for Rocco. Could have been a lot more with the position changes. Rambo actually up 7 places. Very good there by GOT Rambo. Nice little race by him. Zlatanovsky lost 5, Rockall lost 5, obviously with the contact at the start. As Paperstream, the last person to cross the line. Paperstream comes home in P14, but it's Simba Rocks who wins in Bahrain. P1 in every session. P1 in quali, P1 in sprint, P1 in Bahrain. P1 in the race. He's well and truly dominated this week, and stamped his authority on the on a title challenge for Merck. Very nice there for Mercedes' perspective and for Simba's perspective. As we see, podium ceremony. Simba Rocks is going to come home P2 or P1 and P2. So it's Simba Rocks wins from the McLaren of Alex Dagu, and then the Alfa Romeo of GOT Rambo. Them 3 were definitely the fastest 3 drivers this week. No one was getting close to them apart from Callum, who... Oh, no, it was Callum. Callum got more points in the weekend. Okay, I was looking at the wrong results there. As it's Simba Rocks, obviously, confirmation of your results there. Simba Rocks winning by 3.4 seconds to Alex Dagu. GOT Rambo just behind him. No, not just behind him. He's a good bit behind him. What am I saying? And then his teammate, Callum, behind him. Very good week for Alfa Romeo. Very good week for McLaren. But an even better week for Simba Rocks one, who wins from P1, wins the sprint, fastest qualifier. Very good week. Simba Rocks wins in Bahrain. And that's it for this week. Thanks for joining in. See you next week for what round is next week actually? I may have a look now. Next week, we will be in Miami. Next week, we will be in Miami. A new track, the first time WOR has ever driven on it. So, yeah, we'll see you next week. Same time for Tier 6, 8 PM Wednesday. We hope to see you there.